Hello, my impatience. It is I, Andrew the Android Koloski here, and I am live for the second time today, which isn't exactly a rare thing, but it is something that happens pretty frequently. So I'm going to start off by sharing some artwork that I created today with mi madre, or my mother, if you don't understand Spanish. The first one. And hey, Pete. Pete's in the house. He's like, oh, oh, oh. He's like, what's up, big dog? Hey, Pete, how are you? So the first one, this one is obviously pretty intense. And I created this one when I was fighting with my mother. I was kind of fighting with her, while creating this. I said, my mom is a pharmacological abuser. She's lying. She got off from torturing me. She's like Satan. She's a sexual sadist. My mother is a two-faced monster. And somebody said, this is an unironic art again, Andrew. You don't even need the words. Let the colors and expressions tell the story. Yeah, obviously I was in a tsunami when I created this one, as you can clearly see. The tsunami has since passed, but yeah, you can definitely see that this one is a little intense, quite frankly. I was clearly angry at my mother when I created it. The next one, I said, I am an unlovable, worthless loser with no money, friends, or girlfriend. I don't go anywhere or do anything. Then I met a new friend. Can I trust her, or is she a bully? And as you can see, I'm starting to trust this new friend. 3 months later, we're best friends ever. She becomes my lover. She says, I love you. And I say, my best friend might not realize it, but she's the best friend I've ever had. I love my girlfriend. So that's obviously, an example of a relationship beginning. That could be me and, any romantic partner or any friend. It's a cute drawing. And the last one, is my mother's green bunny, which obviously I provided the story for. Otto Greenberg says, I am in solitude day after day, month after month, year after year. And then Otto, 5 years later, where is a girlfriend? I am waiting for life to happen. Dr. Natural says, nobody is coming to rescue you. Life is out there. You need to make it happen. Otto says, I have wasted so much time waiting for Godot. I will live now. Better late than never. Somebody says the resemblance between Andrew Koloski and Otto Greenberg is uncanny. Yeah, in a lot of ways, he's a caricature of me at times. So. I mean, sometimes he's more sensationalistic in fantasy. Sometimes he's a caricature of other low-functioning mental patients. But let's call a spade a spade. Sometimes it's literally just me. He says, you're a silly goose, Andrew. You're a silly goose. Was my mother's hair in my salad? I hope not. Andrew, the Android Koloski. So he says, you drew that picture of your mother torturing you while she was making you your dinner? I guess so. TB asked, is your mother torturing you by inserting hairs into your food? Probably not. My mother cooks as a favor for me. If I don't like her cooking, Go out and cook for myself. My mother is refusing to wear a hair hat with nefarious intentions. Sadistic shedding of hair, as they say. So how was your guys' days? What did you guys do? How are you doing, Lily? How are you doing, Pete? How are you doing, TB? Did you just get home from work or did you quit work, Lily? So he says, I'm good, getting ready to get some dinner with friends. Yeah, that's a good idea. I hope you have a nice, delicious dinner. Lily says she just got home from work. Her last day is in June. Pete says, Lily quit her job so she can move in with you, I think. Didn't she say she could crash there? Didn't you say she could crash there for a while? Well, it's my mother's house, so you'd have to ask my mother. You know, why is it so hot here? Oh, because it's on fan. No, why is it so hot in here? I don't know why the air conditioning is so hot. It's like the air conditioning isn't even blowing. Let's try to. I'm like sweating like a hog. Okay, so it's on. It's on. How do I increase the fan? Okay. Okay. I don't know. It's hot in here. Oh, wasn't there a song like "It's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes"? I am getting. Oh no! I got a stain on my pants. Damn it! Just when you think you're doing so well with the dinner, you get a stain on your pants, and it drives your OCD wild. No, it's a salad dressing stain. Somebody says salad dressing comes back to bite you again. Yeah. Somebody says you and salad dressing have a storied history. Maybe it's Revenge of Shadow. Maybe Shadow's getting revenge on me by staining my pants from the afterlife. Ooh. Probably shouldn't have said that. I'll show you the stain if you can see it. Right there. It's not very big, but I'm a very, believe it or not, I like to look nice. So right there. Mm. That was a delicious dinner. Should I wash the pans? I think so. Let's wash the stain out. Erie says, you look like you... These are slim fit, Erie. These are slim fit. She says, you look like you're wearing a diaper. Take a look. These are slim fit. They're 32 slim fit. I mean, I guess they're big, but these aren't the baggy ones. These aren't the baggy ones, you know. I don't know. I mean, what are you gonna do? Erie's got a lot of fashion, you know, a good fashion sense. I'm wearing the slim fit, Erie. I mean, like, I don't know. I mean, you think Erie says, if you want to be invited to the Met Gala, you need pants that fit, Andrew. Maybe I need to get somebody to tailor me a suit to me. Like somebody to measure me and do my measurements and stuff. I want to go to the Met Gala. TV asks, do I think Taylor Swift started out as an apprentice before her singing career took off? I don't really know. I know she came from, some money, and she was famous from like 16 years old. Maybe. I don't know. Somebody says, hypothetically speaking, if Taylor Swift came to pick you up 1 hour from now, what would you pack? Well, my artwork. I would say, let's get my artwork on the tour bus. I got an entire cabinet full of just drawings. And my external hard drives with all my videos. Yeah, Lily, I'll give you a drawing. They say Taylor Swift should release an album with my artwork as a cover. I could do a drawing of her if she wants. It could be like, the Velvet Underground and Andy Warhol doing the banana. How much will Lily pay for the artwork? I give it to her for free. Erie says, start packing. How come, Erie? Erie says, today is the day. They're going to be showing up at your house. You're going to be going to the promised land or wonderland. Somebody says, Erie is Taylor Swift. Somebody says, Taylor has just landed her private jet and is on a convoy route to Andrew's house. Very nice. Lily says, Andrew, I had another dream about you. What was your dream, Lily? Lily says, I can't remember too much about the dream, but we were in some random house and you were showing me around your room. Nothing crazy. It was just weird. That's cool. You know, I think, let's say hypothetically speaking, I was an overnight success, instantaneously rich and famous. Let's say Taylor Swift really showed up on the tour bus and said, there's going to be a news report on you and you're going to be a billionaire now. You know, going from a complete unknown, less than $1,000 to my name, to a billionaire overnight, that'd be kind of a weird adjustment, right? Like, picture going from less than $1,000 in my name, complete unknown, to a billionaire overnight, like instantaneously. You know, I'd be like, okay. Erie says, she's coming to get you. Go. Somebody says, what would you buy yourself? Well, first I would get a nice camera. I would get a nice camera. I would probably get a house, a pool. Somebody says, you already have a nice camera. You already have a pool. Well, I would get my own, you know, away from my mother and stepfather. I would use my money to attract a girlfriend, maybe a cute girlfriend who looks like a model. You know, I would try to get a beautiful girlfriend. I don't know, but you know, obviously the mental health issues, would she stick around? But if I had $1 billion, maybe she would. Maybe she would overlook my mental health issues if I had $1 billion, you know? So, no, I don't want a gold digger. I want true love. But I also... I don't know. TB says, let's call a spade a spade. $1 million makes true love easier to find. I've got the Kurt Angle eyes. The intense, driven, hungry eyes. He says, oh my God, that's really intense, Andrew. Erie says Taylor Swift is coming. Somebody says, you wouldn't do anything with your money to help your parents? No, of course I would. Of course I would help my parents and, buy them nice things and stuff. But, also, first I would work towards getting myself independent. And I would give back to my parents for all they provided me with. And, I'd help out friends who were nice to me, and like some friends that I knew from years ago, and I'd help them out with certain things like debt and stuff, and I would help out friends that are not that I don't know. I mean I don't know. I'd help out some friends and family. I mean, let's say I don't think I'm getting $1 billion and Taylor Swift's on her way, but let's say she was. I would help out my friends and family. Somebody says, with $1 million, you could hire me to investigate your parents' hidden realities. I'm looking for the truth. And the truth is my parents never had nefarious intentions and they love me. But, also, somebody says, what if Taylor Swift was hypothetically speaking on her way? What then? Well, I would take everything one step at a time. You might ask, getting locked in the psychiatric hospital, you could say, what then? That's a pretty chaotic and traumatic thing you have to undergo. That's pretty hardcore. So if I can handle that, I think I can handle going from, less than $1,000 to my name to a billionaire. Somebody says, did you change the bed sheets? Did you wash your bed sheets? Lying in the psychiatric hospital admission room is pretty hardcore. So I think I can handle instantaneous riches and fame. I would just lie on the bed while chaos was happening all around me. I've done it before, And not only have I done it before, I've done it over and over and over and over and over again. Like 8 times. So while the news and everybody's all like the paparazzi, they all want my autograph, I'll be lying on my cot. Oh, at least these people aren't crazier than mental patients, Or maybe they are. Or maybe they're literally, maybe the paparazzi in the news is mental patients. Somebody says TMZ is reporting Taylor Swift has touched down on Long Island. Let's go to TMZ. Let's go to TMZ and see if Taylor Swift really is on Long Island. No, they're reporting P. Diddy. They're reporting the Diddy trials. Let's type in Taylor Swift Long Island. News. I don't see anything, guys. Somebody says they're reporting Diddy to cover up that Taylor is coming. I would like to think I'm large and that big, but maybe not. Taylor says, what if I'm Taylor Swift? Well, do the right thing, do nice things, and don't be nefarious. Try to do the right thing. I mean, if you think the right thing is showing up to my house on your tour bus, then do it. If you think the right thing is slowly easing me into $1 billion, then do that too. Or if you think the right thing is just leaving me as a complete unknown in anonymity, then do that. I don't know. Taylor says, I'm going to flip the switch and keep you poor. That sucks. That kind of sucks. I mean, I'm more interested in a cute girlfriend and true love, and you kind of need money for that to happen, Somebody says, if Taylor wanted to kiss tongues, but said she might have been exposed to HIV from a public toilet seat last weekend, would you still do it? Ooh. Maybe not. Maybe I'd say let's revisit this a month or 3 months from now, because I mean, I could find love with another woman. I mean, HIV is pretty bad. So he says, would you recommend Taylor get on PrEP pronto? I don't know, guys. I don't know. I really don't know. Yeah, you need to do it within a day. Have PrEP or PEP or whatever it's called. You need to get on it within a day of stepping on or sitting on something or. Yeah, I'm hoping for massive success, riches, and fame. But would rags to riches, going from an unknown to incredibly rich and famous overnight. I mean, picture TMZ and the paparazzi and the news media outside my house. Well, that would. I mean, I've experienced chaos before, really intense chaos. So, I'd be lying on my bed while everybody's like banging on my door. Open up the door! We want an autograph! We want a photo with you, Andrew! Sexy ladies would be leaving their lingerie outside my house, like I'm the Beatles, and I'll say, they'll be saying, Andrew, we want you to have a kid with you, and I'll be like, get away, everyone, leave me alone. So Taylor says, you sure can dream, Andrew. So this is would you hire a PR firm to help you with? No, I would just. I don't know what I would do about the dogs. I would just answer everything openly and honestly. I guess I would just say, yeah. Somebody says, I heard Disney blacklisted you because of the dog sin. Well, I went to confession, so God has forgiven me. I said a few Hail Marys and All Fathers. So if God can forgive me, so can Disney. Well, this is Andrew. Yes, Lily. Can I send you something diabolical and crazy? It depends how bad. I guess so, though. Pizza Pasta says Andrew for president in 2028. I hope so, Pizza Pasta. I hope so. Okay, Lily sent me something. Oh, it's a woman standing on other women. What is that, Lily? Autobots rollout. Is it a dominant woman? I don't hate you. I'm cool with it. Is it a dominant woman? Is it a dominatrix or something like that? Lily says, I think so. No, I've seen a lot of stuff. It takes a lot to really upset and phase me, to be honest with you. I mean, if you were sadistically bullying me, or you said something that was mean spirited, or really were trying to get under my skin, I mean, but you're not. I mean, so don't worry. It takes a lot to offend me. Lily says, I wasn't trying to offend you at all, and you didn't. She says it was just a silly pick. Yeah, it's cool. It is cool. It is cool. It was just a dominatrix standing on two ladies. I'm not going to share the pic. No, I'm not going to share the pic. It was just a dominatrix standing on two ladies. I wasn't phased by it. Somebody says, wow. Somebody says, Lily says, Andrew, she's not standing on them. She's, oh, okay, yeah. It is cool. Maybe I need to, it didn't phase me, if that's what you're asking. Erie asks, Lily, are you into dominatrixes? She says, no, it's just a silly meme pic. So he says, speaking of being lenient, unblock Chiba, Andrew. Pizza Pasta says free Chiba. All right. I gave her a little bit of a let's go to my settings, channel, advanced setting. How do I free these people? Permissions, general, no, channel. Oh, community moderation. I'll just free everybody. I give everybody a second chance here, which is probably a bad idea. I'm going to do like the multiverse of madness. I'm going to free everyone. Except Neon Mongoose. No, I'll even free Neon Mongoose. I'm doing the multiverse of madness here. Everybody's free. Somebody says Ria Chiba Chiba on Discord too. Soon the Green Goblin and Dr. Octopus will start flooding my channel. And Electro. And the Lizard. Mm-mm. Hey, Vitamin D's in the house. No, I'm not frazzled, but my shit fell on me. All right. All right, my impatience. No, I think Lily's my buddy. We are buddies. Okay. Vitamin D says, I didn't go live yesterday. It happens, Every now and then I'm going to miss a day. I still uploaded some videos, though. All right. What did I do yesterday? I went to an art class. Yeah. So he was bothering the old folks yesterday. Not really. There's a lot of microplastics in those bottles. You recommend drinking the reverse osmosis water? Giant Big Letters is absolutely, Andrew. Taylor says the microplastics probably caused your cystic. So he says, how much is your dermatologist charging for cyst removal? Maybe you could start a GoFundMe. Like fund by cyst groin removals. I don't know. I don't know how much he's charging. Lula says, Kylie says hi. Hey, Kylie. Hey, Kylie. So he says, I'm going to get Kylie to join the live. Oh, nice. We're getting Kylie in the house. So he says, why are you doing that with your lips? Probably neurological damage. Somebody says, how much was the cyst removal? I don't really know. I didn't really ask. They just said it wasn't covered by insurance. Hey Kylie, how you doing? Oh, we got Kylie in the house. Let's check out our photo. Oh yeah, we got Kylie in the house. Cool. Hey Kylie. Kylie's here. How art thou, Kylie? You know, Kylie says she's art thou fantabulous. That's great, Kylie. That's great. Kylie says she's not joking about coming to visit me. I would love to see you guys. I would love to see you and Lily. Yeah, I mean, maybe this Friday. I'm still down. If you want to come out this Friday, I could perform comedy. We could go to a diner. I'm down. You look like cute ladies. I'm down. I'm down to hang with some cute ladies. So this is Andrew. How many times are you going to fall for the same scam? No, I talked to Lily. Lily and Kylie are real. So he says, at this point, just give them the artwork. No, man, Lily and Kylie are real. I spoke to her on the phone through Discord. Erie, what high school did you go to? Massapequa? So it says Kylie is Erie's in real life buddy. That's cool. That's cool. So yeah, so when do you guys think you could come to me and hang out? So it says Kylie and Erie go way back. We could talk through Discord if you'd like. We can move this over to Discord if you want to discuss. Lily asks, "Can we play Twister?" If you think, she said, Kylie says, "I don't think we're around this weekend, but maybe the one after that." Yeah, sounds good. Sounds good. You could watch me perform comedy. We can get something to eat. I think they're legit. Somebody says stringing along this poor mental patient. No, I think they're legit. I think they really like me. I don't think they're messing with me. Lily says we dead ass like him. Lily says we're not messing. We genuinely like this guy. They said you'll see. Erie says I think it's real. We're gonna show up live one day. Yeah, we could even start a YouTube channel if you'd like. Lily, Kylie, and Andrew. We could perform together. Hopefully, we have good chemistry on camera. And I'm talking about PG content, obviously. We could do like Kylie, Lily, and the Wild Man. I'll say. Somebody says maybe perform OnlyFans too. No, I don't think so. So this is OnlyFans collaboration. I don't know. We'll take it one step at a time. First, we'll start off with some YouTube content. You know. Somebody says, 2 girls, 1 vegetable. Fuck you, Erie. 2 girls, 1 vegetable mind. Fuck you, Erie. Lily says, oh my god, that's brutal, Erie. 2 girls, 1 vegetable. Dave says, laugh out loud. Somebody says, Punani for the Puddinhead. Somebody asks, how's my day? It was all right. It was a rainy day. I walked. I did artwork. Not much. How about you? What did you do? I know Lily worked, and she's off work now. What did you do, Kylie? Somebody says Lily wants to create artwork with me. Yeah, sure. We could set up some tables. We could draw together. Somebody says, I think I'm subscribed to Kylie's OnlyFans. You have an OnlyFans, Kylie? Kylie says no, she doesn't. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's probably better off you don't. So he says, "What jokes are you going to do for Lily and Kylie?" I don't know. I'll rehearse. I'll rehearse. For weeks leading up to it. Anybody want to move this conversation over to Discord? Ewer says no. So he says, you better start rehearsing your jokes now. You got like a week and a half. Lily says, wait here for a little longer, Andrew. All right, Lily, all right. So he says, Andrew, do you have water close to you? Yeah, there's a beach close to me. There's Jones Beach that's close to me. We can definitely go there, Lily. We can definitely go to the beach. She says, oh, sick. I've never been to Jones Beach. Yeah, we can go. There's the Matsupiqua Preserve nearby, too. She didn't realize I was so close. Yeah, it's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. I'm right by Field 6. Let me see. I'm by Wantagh Park, too. Yeah, we could create a YouTube channel. Lily, Andrew, and Kylie. And we could brainstorm some comedy ideas, and we could have some fun. We could have some fun. Is this the real? I unblocked iBoss, and iBoss is back. How art thou? Is this the real iBoss from 2017? Is this the real iBoss? Is this the nefarious 2017, 2018 iBoss, or is this like a iBoss says yes. Well, I should probably block you. Is it really though? I don't know why I don't believe this is the real iBoss. I believe it's just somebody impersonating. I think the real iBoss is probably in prison, or maybe not. Maybe it's the real dude. Maybe it's the real dude. He's probably in prison in England somewhere. Imprisoned in England. It's not the Return of the King. It's an iBoss impersonator. Give me proof you're the real iBoss. He says, I enjoy your underwear and collar videos, mate. Kylie says, I gotta go, Andrew, but we will talk about plans with Lily. Yeah, let's hang out. Let's hang out, Kylie. Let's hang out. It's gonna be epic. He said, mate, it's definitely the real iBoss. It's the real iBoss. All right, talk to you later, Kylie. Talk to you later. This is my pen that I do all my writing with. The Dr. Grip. Willis says, that pen writes so nice. Somebody says, I think Kylie is from OnlyFans. She seems familiar. All right, do you have her OnlyFans? I can check it out. Willis says she's not from OnlyFans. If she had an OnlyFans, trust me, I would know. All right. You want to get a picture together when you come? You know, we could all stand and take a picture together. There's neighbors outside. I don't want their voices on camera. Be gone, neighbors! Be gone! We don't want voices on camera. Yeah, I like to take pictures with all my dates. I like to take pictures with all my friends and dates. Yeah, we'll definitely take a picture of all of us. Bully be gone, rap with me and you'll be free. Let's have a bully-free society. Please don't bully me. You know, I saved the pictures. I have some pictures with, friends from years ago, but like a lot of friends that. Lily asks, "Would you drink with them?" Well, I might have one. I mean, but it all depends who's driving too. I'm a goody two shoes. Don't drink and drive. I don't think drinking and driving. No drinking and driving. Willie says, "Oh hell no." You know. So if we were to drink, we would have to do the right thing. I could have one or two, but nobody would be no. I don't know who would be driving or what we'd be doing, but there would certainly be no getting behind the wheel if everybody was drunk. I'm 37 years old. I make the right decisions when it comes to that. Lily says, I think me and Kylie are going to get a hotel room closest to me. What hotel is closest to me? Let's check out hotels near Massapequa. Hotels near Massapequa. On Sunrise Highway, there's the Budget Inn. On Sunrise Highway, there's the Best Western. On Merrick Road, there's the Gateway Inn. There's the Bethpage Hotel in Hempstead. There's the Hollywood Motel. There's the Red Roof Inn in Copeg. There's the Budget Inn in Massapequa. There's the Sky Motel. There's a bunch. There's a Days Inn in Copeg. There's the Jones Beach Hotel. There's the Marriott. Somebody says some of these short stay motels probably have glory holes. Somebody says the Hollywood Motel sounds like it's perfect for Andrew K. Rockstar. Don't go to crack dens. There's some. Somebody says the Marriott's in Uniondale. So he says, Andrew says, me and Kylie, Lily says, Andrew, Kylie and I are a little bit weird, though. Are you okay with that? Let's call a spade, Lily. I'm quite weird, too. As long as you're friendly and nice, you know, I'm pretty okay. I'm pretty fucking weird, too. I mean, I don't socialize with anybody, and I sit in fucking solitude 24/7. So, I mean... As long as you're friendly and you're not axe murderers who are after killing me, you know, and you have good intentions, then, you know, all's good. You know, I'm pretty fucking weird too. Lily says, okay, good. She says, no, we can all be weird together. It's going to be good. All right. Somebody says, all right, guys, I think I'm going to get going. I did about an hour here. I know we got 17 people watching, which is pretty cool. But I think I'm going to peace out here. Well, this is but. So it says, do more for me, Andrew. iBoss wants me to do more. I'm not going to go to bed. I'm just going to take a walk around the neighborhood. La 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 la. Erie asks, Lily, will you go live with Andrew? If Lily wants to go live with me, but we'll create a channel for me, Lily, and Kylie, and we'll go live from that channel. Yeah, no, we'll create like an alternate a YouTube channel. So he says, can we just go live from your channel? I guess we could. Erie says, no, you should create a new channel. Andrew, Lily, and Kylie. All right. It looks like I'm meeting some chicks. That's pretty good. It's a pretty good thing. Horn Dog says, I'm ready for the new channel. Andrew, Lily, and Kylie. We gotta create a name for our group. So this is what happened to the Andrew and Mark channel. Oh, that's gonna still exist. Mark's still my buddy too, but we're not dating. Me and Mark are just friends. Mark is just my friend. Yes, that is Mark. Mark doesn't wants to be known as Mark. Yeah, we're just friends, me and Mark. Yeah, Mark is awesome. Mark is awesome. Mark's my buddy, but that's all we are. We're just buddies. Mark is the big homie, they said. Mark is the big homie. Mark is awesome, yeah. Horndog asks, is Mark transitioning? I don't think so. So it says, Mark is the dominant one. We're not dating, me and Mark. Me and Mark are just friends. But we're... Somebody says, will your mother let the ladies take a dip in the pool with you? Yeah, I'm sure she will. Somebody says, Mark kind of outshines you when you perform together, Andrew. I'm cool with that. You know, I mean, if my friend outperforms and outshines me, good. I'm happy. You know, of all the people who are genuinely my friend at the moment, Mark is really really the only genuine friend I have. So at the moment, I mean, I suspect I have others, but the only person I really even like, man, there's others I kind of like, but the only person I even really like is Mark. So in real life, I'm talking about of all the people I've met. So I'm cool with that. I dig Mark. I mean, I like other people too. I don't know. Maybe it's because Mark's kind of a woman. I don't know. I mean, I liked Sam. I don't know what happened to him. He just kind of disappeared. I genuinely like Sam. He was a cool dude. I don't know what happened there. I still like him genuinely too. But you know, he kind of vanished. I don't know if he's mad at me for something or another. But I genuinely liked him. I have no idea why. Maybe Sam just finally had enough of me, and that's fine. I like him. You know, I don't have any animosity towards him. Maybe he just had enough, and that's fine. Some people finally get sick of me and just won't have enough, and you know, I take it. I don't take it personally. If he wants to text me, that's cool. If he doesn't, that's fine. I like him though. Somebody says Sam was sick of all the delusions. Yeah, maybe. All right, guys. I think I'm gonna peace out here. Lily says, bye, Andrew. Love you. Love you too, Lily. Love you too. All right. See you later, guys. Pieces later, big dog. Oh, later, guys.